weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jodianne Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what up, one?
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
Watagwan. Watagwan.
That's a go on, pa.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a go on, what's a go on? I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jodianne Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Hey, what up, one?
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
Watagwan.
That's a go on, pa.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
And that's a go on, what's a go on?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people never say we are mash up the dance. Oh,
Just make me. It looks real good, look crazy. Action, not a vagabond for real. Action.
Things are on you up. You don't tell no lie. I'm Things are on you up.
Hey.
And bold baby, rise and shine. Sunrises.
The best eras.
The pepper see them say in the nice like 90s dance hall. I don't want it.
Don't want it.
I don't want it.
It's the last day of March.
It's the 31st of March. My God, we're marching out of March.
Oh my God.
Marching into April.
It is the end of a quarter.
Yeah.
The first quarter of the year.
The end of the first quarter of the year, you can reflect on how are your resolutions going.
Remember those?
How's that gym membership?
No man, Carnival coming up. So a lot of people still working out.
Yeah.
A lot of people still, the gyms are still pretty active.
How's
it's Carnival
that diet?
time,
Yeah, true.
The diet,
Yeah.
might not have been as strict, but it's still a go on, right, Dennis?
Yes.
Right? How is the gym, Dennis?
Gym was good last night.
How has the gym been over the past quarter, Dennis?
Off and on.
Okay,
Off and on.
Which is right.
I mean, but I think in terms of my goals, in terms of the numbers that I'm pushing have been consistent.
Okay, all right.
But I still want them to move in the right direction.
Listen, people, consistency is the key, and if you fall off and it's the first quarter, you have time to reflect and say, where have I fallen off? What do I need to do to get back on? I just jump back on. Whatever it is. Jump back on.
Dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
No, but I'm excited to see this. So I'm going to go into our trending topic for our athlete lookalike. Renee mentioned this, our producer. Good morning to our producer, Renee.
And I did not know. Like, I was doom scrolling.
No, don't tell it yet. Hold on. Let me tell them first, and then you can tell me. So the internet has been in a buzz since the awareness of the uncanny resemblance of Canadian sprint icon and multi-time Olympian Sade McCreef to Jamaican global track legend Merlene Ottey, known for her robust power speed execution on the track. So I hope there's a picture or something, because we need to see this uncanny resemblance that we are speaking of.
Right. So yesterday I was scrolling.
Yeah.
And I was scrolling. I saw a picture of Merlene Ottey. And then I was like, I was busy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh gosh, I hope nothing happened to Merlene
Yeah.
Ottey. So I'm like, oh, a young Merlene Ottey. That's it. I just. And I moved on. So when I heard this morning,
not Merlene. No, I'm curious. Oh my gosh. No, man. No, that's crazy, Dennis.
Yeah.
That is crazy, Dennis.
Yeah, that's Merlene.
That's Merlene.
Yeah.
How is that possible? That must be our family. Is that our family, Renee? Renee, Google it, man. I must.
And Canada too, which part of Canada? Toronto, Mississauga, Brampton?
No, man, she related somehow. Look at her, even the side profile. Merlene Ottey's.
I'd love to see her run to see if her gait and cadence are similar. Because,
it's so funny that she
they're
runs.
both sprinters.
I was just about to say, it's so funny that she runs. It's one thing for her to look like her. It's another thing that she looks like her and is in the same field.
Like if she was a painter. And you're like, oh, that painter looks like Merlene. But
that is crazy.
And I'm sure she's heard it by now.
Hey, Dennis, let me ask you a question. Like, this remind me of something.
I'm going to Google it. Her physique is like...
It's everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of looking alike, and you don't know, because
joking.
Merlene probably don't even know that this young lady exists. Let me ask you a question, Dennis.
By now, she probably does.
You meet a young lady, right?
Yes.
Nice girl.
Yes.
Connect, right?
I know where this is going.
Right?
I know where this is going.
Dating, all is well. You reach 3 years into the relationship, you're ready to marry her, and you find out that she's a family.
Family.
What do you do? I think I got my answer. No, for real. What do you do? You find out you now go to a wedding. You go to a wedding with your, and good 3 years, everything good, And your grand aunt says, oh, you met your grandmother's brother's child, lineage, like actual family, just that you never know that side. Or you go. What you do at that point?
That's a difficult question to answer.
DJ, what you do, DJ?
I think
Daniel,
I don't
what do you
know.
do?
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look at the family tree in this moment. But like instinctively, the answer would be like, yeah, this can't work. But the truth is that I don't know if they're that close enough. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's enough proximity genetically.
People, let me tell you something. You see like how good man hard to find? The royal family marries their cousins.
No, I was about to say
and
that
royalty.
I was about to say that like
sir, put a ring on it.
500 years ago.
Sir, put a ring on it same
500 years ago, that would have been perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have probably been arranged.
The wedding I got smaller, man. We have the same family. The wedding small.
That would
same
have been
family.
arranged.
No, man, you put a ring on it, man. Mad. Find my good dream prince. Yeah. You could have told me he's my cousin, little
third
more.
cousin,
and we
twice
never met.
removed.
It's not like we know each other, and we never. It's not like we're we grew up together, but we are trying to ignore it. No, I don't know you, sir.
Yeah.
No, I don't know you. What you mean?
used to spend spend holidays in country.
Yes, in Westmoreland with my grandparents. That's where all the cousins would get together and link up.
You sound like somebody who spent.
So I would meet.
You sound like you spent lots of holidays in country.
All of them. My mother said every year you are going to your granny them and give us a break. All of us had to go.
Okay, and
no internet, no
everybody
games,
was
no
him.
Nothing.
Well, you never had internet back then. You had
we did.
Everybody did him.
Him, of course.
Him.
And every morning we had to tie out my grandfather's goats.
You had that experience. You had that experience.
I did.
What was that like?
It was like
and you go a river and then something. Was there a river?
Nourished
by. Or you eat cane whole day and mango whole day.
One thing, my grandmother. Let me tell you something. Grandmothers of Jamaica, listen to me clearly now.
Yes.
From you reach my granny doorstep, food is in your mouth. You have to eat.
Hey, eat.
Eat. You see the minute 3 days later when you gain the 500 pound where she same one fat
you get wash out.
What a way you're fat. You see how you're fat? Look on your face how you're fat. I'm like, granny,
you did this.
You feeding me. People wanna stop feeding the picnic them. Stop it.
I've never.
And then you have to be on a diet for the whole rest of the year until you go back again the next year.
No, it's just August before school you get washed out.
Wash out. It's true. It's true.
I've never done the country thing.
Really?
Never, not once in my life.
What?
Like gone to. I've gone
so your family is all your family is from Spanish
No.
Town?
We used to. I mean, I've been to country for like a funeral and then go home.
Oh no.
But like I was, we never grew up in a country time, and then by the time we come to Jamaica, it was
I understand
past that go country time.
So what that mean? Jackson in the country, you know, but if you send Jackson to the whole summer and the whole Christmas and them something.
Jackson travels.
Oh, sorry.
Travels
just in case you missed it, Jackson travels.
Jackson travels.
When me go Westmoreland, Jackson go on a foreign.
We go to Spanish Town for the weekend.
People, we have some birthdays, you see? Jackson, good morning. I should say, good morning, Jackson.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have some birthdays that we want to just say big ups to you. Mad Cobra sending a massive happy birthday greeting to Jamaican dance hall singer Ewart Everton Brown, professionally known as Mad Cobra or simply Cobra, famously known for major hits such as Press Tiger.
Trigger. It's Press Trigger.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
Trigger. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Because I was about to be like, Press Tiger. Which one is that? All right. 1992 classic Flex and
that was the one.
Oh, the Flex.
That was the one.
Is it Flex?
Oh, that was grade 8. Oh, the Halloween dance.
Well, good morning to you. And happy birthday to you, Mad Cobra.
All right. It's also Anthony B's birthday.
Anthony B.
Big up Anthony B. But we got to run to a break. We'll be right back.
Aww.
It's Sunrise on CVM.
Oh, happy birthday.
Pocket of Sunrise is up next.
Oh, Anthony B.
I always wanted you to be my baby. When you touch me, boy, you drive me crazy. I don't wanna be your secret lover, but when I get you, boy, there'll be no other. It's gotta be the real thing. Coming home, I'll set you free, my baby. Too long, boy, I'll be
faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:15. Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody-Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
You notice how life nice when you eat good? Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress.
Stress? I don't know her.
They say happy cows make better milk.
Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
19 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's a Tuesday morning. It's the last day of March. You're right on time for the headlines with a girl. She's not Dorothy Zbornik, but she's a golden girl.
Hey.
TK,
hey,
morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Feeling very comfortable in my chic and trendy outfit. Good morning to the ladies
Morning,
of chic and trendy.
I like it.
I like it too. It's very nice
you
and
know,
comfy.
You know how you know the outfit was good? Like when you were doing your makeup earlier, and then Renee took off the thing that you put over, and then the people in the room said, "Ooh."
Yes.
They go, "Ooh," and I'm like,
"Ooh, that's nice."
Yeah,
Good morning, Jane Michelle.
The initial effect.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
I'm like, yeah.
I tell you, Jane Michelle, our stylist.
She find it.
DJ said, "Come, Tony K, just get up and show us."
Twirl.
All right, cheese and peas. DJ never focus too tough on the toes, cause, girl wants a pedicure and all these things. But yes, what I love about it is how comfortable it is. The material is comfortable, and yet I still look like, I feel like I should be on like a resort. I don't think I should be at work. What do you say? Just don't feel like, oh, good morning, I'm going down to the buffet. Excuse me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway. Headlines time, please, and thanks.
Thank you very much. The headlines
brought to you by All right, so first up, from Justices of the Peace to lay magistrates. 54 Justices of the Peace, JPs, from various parishes have completed specialized training to serve in the lay magistrates' courts. The training, conducted by the Justice Training Institute, the JTI, covered areas such as judicial conduct, ethics, court procedures, evidence, and sentencing. The aim is to strengthen the capacity of the courts to handle cases more efficiently and reduce backlog. State Minister in the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Honorable Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, congratulated the JPs, who are from the parishes of Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, Trelawney, and Hanover. State Minister Dalrymple Philibert also noted that lay magistrates are not just simply supporting actors, but are critical pillars of our justice system, charged with easing the burden of our formal courts, to bring justice closer to our communities, and to ensure that matters are handled efficiently, fairly, and with respect for the process.
I like that. Of
Me
course,
too.
I'm biased towards it because I'm a justice
You're a
of the peace
JP,
myself.
so yes.
And and it's something that in the future, one day as a senior JP, I would want to be involved in.
Yeah.
But I really like the fact that, there have been some, incremental changes that we've seen in the justice system in terms of the modernization of the justice system and the delivery of justice, making it more efficient and trying to have, more people so that you can ease the burden. Absolutely. Because it cannot be the same lay magistrates and the same judges doing all of the work. Yeah. And so if you have more, you can, many hands make the work light. Yeah. And so I think that it is a good development that you're training more, you're producing more, and you're getting, hopefully we will get more done. But I also hope that as we learn to manage our conflicts better, that the need for the caseload will lighten.
The cases themselves will lighten versus. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so next up, prepaid electricity in markets intended to reduce fires. Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Honorable Desmond McKenzie, announced the introduction of a prepaid electricity system in local markets intended to help reduce the occurrence of fires in the facilities, stating that the biggest challenge the country faces when it comes on to markets is fires, which can be attributed to electrical short-circuiting due to illegal electricity connections. Minister McKenzie noted that the system will work in the same way. You buy credit and put on your cell phone. The plugs are there but won't work unless paid for. Once paid for, then a vendor can access it. And once the payment has been exhausted, then the system goes down. He also announced that the recently opened Buff Bay Market in Portland now boasts this system and called on the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation to consider a similar system for the Yallas Market. Mr. McKenzie stated that if there is need for vendors to use the electricity, a proper system should be in place to allow an orderly supply of electricity.
That's
interesting.
Right. I wasn't aware that the prepaid system had that positive effect in terms of helping to prevent. But I was told, we were having a conversation about, the way that if you try to use an illegal connection, it won't work. And so that I think is a positive, or maybe an externality if you want to look at it, but it's a positive spin-off, definitely. Of doing it. I think prepaid electricity has been a great innovation in the energy sector.
I agree.
Because there are so many people who want electricity, can't access it through the traditional way. Not everybody who quote-unquote thief light or bridge light wants to. Some people do. And some people, it doesn't matter what you do, they're going to thief light anyway. But there are some people who, would do it that way. And there are other people who have other setup. Prepaid just work better for them.
I was just about to say, it also helps you to just manage your, energy
your
usage and consumption. And, it's something done for the markets because so often we're seeing markets burning down, people losing all their stuff. So at least there's something in place now to say, all right, maybe if we restrict it this way, that can cut down the fires, which is a blessing.
Because at your stall or in your section, you need electricity to do certain things. There's no wiring that runs that way. So now if you set up the system that places that prepaid access there, you don't have to have a makeshift.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea.
The absence of the makeshift assists it. And the truth is that there are some places that, oh my gosh, you'd call it the annual market fire. It burned out all, and so like you hear say them burned down so and so market, and I'm like, who is the them? Is there a them or is it just a problem of the system? Again, I say, systems have no friends, systems have no feelings. Create better systems, and we will fix a lot of problems. So I like it. It's a win. A win is a win.
Renee, I don't know that place either for your own. Next up, we're going to go to Jamaica. Secures $50 million Green Climate Fund grant. Jamaica has secured a major boost in its fight against climate change with the approval of a $50 million grant, approximately $8 billion Jamaican dollars from the Green Climate Fund. The funding will support a new climate adaptation project aimed at strengthening resilience within the country's agriculture sector, particularly among vulnerable small farmers. This marks Jamaica's first single-country project approved by the Green Climate Fund. The initiative, titled Adapt Jamaica, will be implemented in partnership with the Food and Agriculture Organization and is expected to benefit more than 736,000 people. The project will focus on communities already feeling the effects of climate change, including prolonged drought, stronger hurricanes, and unpredictable rainfall. Key farming parishes set to benefit include Clarendon, Trelawney, Manchester, St. Anne, St. Catherine, and St. Elizabeth, areas that contribute nearly 70% of Jamaica's domestic food production. The Green Climate Fund, the largest of its kind globally, was established by the United Nations to help developing countries reduce greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to the growing impacts of climate change. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good development.
It's a great.
Within the context of our agricultural sector, this whole concept of food security is so important. It is critical for us to build more resilient farming systems, and so. We've seen the impact of
several times
of flooding,
repeatedly,
drought, and extreme weather conditions, one direction or another.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I would hope that whatever is being $8 billion is a lot of money. I hope it goes to the farmers who need it most, and that farmers through entities like RADA and the Ministry of Agriculture are able to strengthen what these farmers are doing so that whatever it is, I don't work in agriculture, but whatever it is, that they would be more resilient to be able to survive when there's less rain or survive when the whole heap of rain comes.
Exactly.
When the storms come or when the drought come, whichever one it is.
My favorite part?
Which one?
It named Grant. Not loan.
Yeah, it's not a loan.
Grant?
It's a big grant.
$8 billion grant, meaning we don't have to pay back nothing. Thank you. I wonder, what? Anyway, you know what? I'm not to ask those questions. That's why I said, what do we have to do to get those things? We just get them, so?
What? No, you have. I guess you have to be in a position. You have to demonstrate capacity to execute and all of those things, and you have to get to a point. So I think it is kudos to the executive arm of government for or running
positioning
entities.
Us.
Again, having the entities to manage it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Sunrisers, I'm okay with an $8 billion grant as well. Call me.
Really?
Call me. Anyway, it's time for a quick break, but when we return, we'll be learning how we can help to save a 9-year-old Daniela Peebles. There's more Sunrise. Stay with us.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan. What a guan?
To get you feeling alive. Tell me how to show you it's a beautiful life. Ooh. I'll do anything to pull you into the light. 'Cause everything will change when you open your eyes. Yeah. So don't you let the sunlight get out without you. Don't you realize how lucky we are? Open up your heart, baby.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
A little bit weak.
Feeling weak?
I'm sorry about that. You're gonna feel better soon, okay? And the medications are gonna work for you. Alright, so you're soon feeling better. Okay? And what are you thinking about? What? Graduation. What about graduation, Mama? Graduation.
That's just because you're sick, baby. It's nothing else.
I won't know if I'll get first, second, or third, though.
Oh, cheeky. You don't have to worry about that, okay? You don't have to worry about it at all. All right, princess? We're just gonna concentrate on you getting better. Okay, my love? My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Now, 9-year-old Daniela Peebles is currently fighting for her life after being diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare and aggressive cancer affecting her chest and spine. Daniela was until recently a typical child who loved school, chess, sports, and was preparing for her grade 3 graduation. Her family's ordeal began on March 5, 2026, when a large tumor was discovered in her left chest. The tumor is so extensive that it has partially collapsed her left lung. Her family is now appealing for public support to cover treatment, medication, and living expenses. Joining us this morning to tell their story is the aunt of Daniela, Jada Simpson. Jada, welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Wow. I'm watching the video and I'm just moved at how wonderful and vibrant a child she is. Tell us a little bit about her and your niece.
Yeah, so that's one of the best words you could use to describe Daniela. She is vibrant indeed. She has always been a special child, you know. When you speak about her personality, words you can always use are vibrant, energetic, loving. She is a spirit to be reckoned with. So Daniela, she is intelligent in both academics and, you know, just having emotional intelligence as well. When it comes to Daniela, you can always count on the fact that she is going to be logical. She's going to be truthful, and she is going to go above and beyond. That's just Daniela for you. She has always said she wants to be a doctor, a hairdresser, and a neurosurgeon at the same time. And we say, Daniela, you can do whatever you want to do.
Jada, what is it that brought about the need to take her to a doctor or to feel like there's something wrong, something's not right here? What was happening?
Okay, so about 2 weeks before her diagnosis on March 5th, she had a persistent dry cough, and her parents noticed that she was in and out of the doctors, but it didn't seem like any cause for concern at first. But her parents saw like her left eye was a little bit droopy, and she was also complaining about a little pain in her left shoulder and in her left arm and back. So they persisted with the doctor, and the doctor did some scans, and then they found the mass on her entire left chest. And they suspect that it has started from her neck and had spread to her chest.
Wow, so what exactly is Ewing sarcoma?
Okay, so Ewing sarcoma, it's an aggressive and rare type of cancer that originates in the bone and the soft tissue surrounding the bone. So it normally occurs in adolescents, so that's, children and young adults, but it can happen at any age. For Daniela, it started in her spine, as I said, and then it transported to her chest. So it has now collapsed her left lung.
And what's the course of treatment? When you think cancer, you think chemotherapy. There's also, you might have to have surgery. What's her treatment like?
Okay, so the treatment plan that they have for her is that they have started her in chemotherapy already. That was March 16th, I believe. So they started her in chemotherapy, and they estimate that it's supposed to be about a 7-month-long journey. Wow. So starting with the chemotherapy, and then they would, after shrinking it with the chemotherapy, then they would do the operation or the surgery to remove the mass. And then following that, they would go on with radiotherapy to make sure that there's no cancer left in her system.
7 months of chemo sounds... Well, first of all, it's difficult because by all indications, chemo is difficult, but it also sounds very expensive.
It is very expensive.
What is the cost like?
So their estimated cost is 1.7 million USD. So that's over 250 million Jamaican dollars.
Oh, wow.
Hence the need for some support from the wider population that we definitely can offer. And so you've set up a GoFundMe?
Yes, we have.
All right. So, and persons, it's up on the screen there. Persons can feel free to scan the QR code. Help save 9-year-old Daniela Peebles. There's that GoFundMe. So it is a fundraiser that is active currently. And you're trying to reach that goal of
250 million. Jada, how's the family holding up? Before I even get to Daniela, how is her mom? How is the family?
Well, trying to be strong for her at the end of the day, but initially the shock was a lot. We were all, falling apart, but even her herself, as I've said, Daniela is so strong and so brave that even when she sees her mom crying, she'll say, "Mommy, why are you crying? I'll be okay. I'll be okay, Mommy." That's Daniela for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see that even when she's in her hospital bed, she said, "Listen, I want to know, did I come first? Did I come second? What's happening at school?"
And schoolwork.
Yeah. And that was encouraging to me. It made me wonder, like, how is she managing it? How is she in terms of being exposed to chemo, having doctors poking and prodding? What's the experience been like for her?
Okay, so the most apparent effect so far is a lot of weight loss. She's lost a lot of weight since diagnosis started, she has also had a loss of appetite. So it's very hard for her to keep food down. She's had a feeding tube put in, and she's also had tubes placed in her left chest to, remove the fluids that from her left lung that's causing it to be partially collapsed.
So we go on to GoFundMe, and we're able to find your particular where we can donate for Daniela. Tell that person who says, listen, times are hard. A lot of us are going through things. The money is tight right now. I kind of want to help, but I'm on the fence. Why should someone donate to this GoFundMe at this time?
Okay, so Daniela is awesome. And even if monetary donation is not what you can do, we appreciate prayers as well, because we strongly believe that it's all in the hands of God at the end of the day. So we're very grateful for all the support we've received so far. There are also other donation channels from the GoFundMe. There is Cash App, there is Zelle, there is NCB bank transfer. We also have a luncheon put on for her. It's going to be happening tomorrow in Ocho Rios. Okay. So that could be a way to support as well. So anything counts, any form of support counts, and we welcome it. And we're very thankful for everything we've received so far.
Well, I can tell you, we here at Sunrise, we are fully on board. That let her know that her Sunrise family is supporting her. Anything, any publicity that she needs, if you keep a fish fry, if you keep a prayer meeting, we will let the nation know. All right.
Absolutely.
You'll be glad to hear that.
All right. All right,
Thank
we're
so
praying
much.
for her. Keep strong, all right? And thank you for and thank you for being a support system to her and her parents, because the parents wouldn't manage without people like you.
It's my pleasure. It's the least I can do.
All right, our guest has been Jada Simpson, the aunt of Daniela Peebles. Please take this opportunity to help save Daniela's life and to donate what you can, no matter how small it is. All right, we're going to take another break. Sunrise will return after these messages.
To get you feeling alive. Tell me how to show you it's a beautiful life. Ooh. I'll do anything to pull you into the light, 'cause everything will change when you open your eyes. Yeah. So don't you let the sunlight get out without you. Don't you realize how lucky we are? Open up your heart, baby.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Little bit
Feeling weak? I'm sorry about that. You're gonna feel better soon, okay? And the medications are gonna work for you. Alright, so you're soon feeling better. Okay? And what are you thinking about? What? Graduation. What about graduation, Mama?
graduation.
That's just because you're sick, baby. It's nothing else.
I won't know if I'll get first, second, or third, though.
Oh, cheeky. You don't have to worry about that, okay? You don't have to worry about it at all. Alright, princess? We're just gonna concentrate on you getting better. Okay, my love? Alright.
My only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray.
charge of praise and worship. We'll take care of your coverage. You take care of the farming, livestock, and fishing. We'll take care of your life insurance. You take care of business. We'll take care of the health insurance. Everyone deserves access to quality insurance. So, Sagicor Life has developed a suite of affordable insurance products offering life, critical illness, and health insurance coverage to specific groups at affordable rates for themselves and their families. Coverage for all. Care for you.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that to me need. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice.
This Easter, from the church pew
by Maxfield Easter bus
to the beach, from the beach to the streets, to the truck, to grandma table. One thing connect them all.
Maxfield for maximum satisfaction. Get yours today.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What a guan? What a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I am Candy Pang at
What a guan? What a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
All right, Sunrise family, it's time to catch a flight to Diaspora Link Up over there in Sao Paulo, where we'll catch up with two-time best-selling author and world traveler Kadeem Leslie, who joins the show now to unpack the powerful lessons from his book, Full Money, The Last Dollar You'll Ever Need. I like that name there. After 6 years of research and writing, Kadeem breaks down how everyday people can access the same wealth-building strategies used by the top 1%, with a focus on real estate, business systems, and smart investing. Kadeem, welcome to Sunrise.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's a lovely introduction. Thank you so much. Good to be here.
Awesome. Well, tell us. Well, you're in Brazil. How are you enjoying it so far?
Oh, it's great. It's great. You know, it's actually funny because it's the opposite season. So now, we're going into summer in Jamaica. Now we're going into winter here. So it's actually getting colder as the year goes on. Very interesting dynamic, right?
Yeah, interesting. Full Money. So you've gone from writing full student to writing full money. Tell us, first of all, where does this come from? I mean, what kind of a wealth of experience are you saying, you know what, I'm pouring it into this next book?
I got you. So, well, the full actually has three definitions. So full, the first definition is we are multifaceted people. So we're not only financial, we're also physical, we're also emotional, right? The second definition is that you should try to explore all of these areas of your life. And the third definition is that you should try to maximize your life every single year. So you don't want to be one of those people that when they get to, for example, 89, they're saying, oh, you know, when I was in high school, that goal I scored, that was the best time of my life. No, you want to be able to say at 89 that 88 was the best year of your life. And then overall, that leads to a fulfilling life. And this book specifically, this actually took me 6 years to write, but I've been in business for more than a decade. I've, you know, freedom, you know, I'm traveling the world full time. And so then all of the secrets from not only me, but all of the, you know, the money principles I've studied, they're in this book.
You kind of touched on it a little bit just now, but tell me, for those people who say, I don't know him, he's young, he's fresh, I like his energy, but tell me a little bit about your journey. You know, where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? What type of business are you in? You know, that type of stuff that has brought it now to this point.
Of course. Of course. So, well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Standpipe. That's where I grew up. Many people don't know that. But this is the story of Standpipe. And you know what's funny is that there's so much great, you know, love and respect and community coming out of Standpipe. It's right there, obviously, by the embassy. And so shout out to that community. And then from there, being able to go to Campion College right there, and then going overseas on full scholarship. I was a musician, got a scholarship to study music abroad. And then I was able to start businesses, you know, Jamaican hustle, right? You know, you sell back juice, you sell candy in high school. That same mentality, right? So then you make it happen. And then you go and you start this business, that doesn't work. You start this business, that doesn't work. And you find something that works, and then you scale it as big as possible. We're able to start several businesses, and then obviously get into real estate and business and stocks, and even some crypto as well. So then, you know, from a global perspective, you find that people are doing the same things everywhere in the world, which is business, real estate, and investing. Anywhere you go, it's the same.
So what am I learning in full money now? Because now I'm peaked. Because from you say money, you know, say we that. You know,
all right, we're ready.
What type of things am I learning?
Yeah, what are some of the principles that you said we're going to unlock these?
Okay, I got you. So first of all, the reason why it took me 6 years to write is because this is in the simplest language possible, right? So it's 400 pages, right? The first draft was completed actually 2 years ago. So then between that and what you see right now is just, I rewrote that book maybe 6 or 7 different times to make it as simple as possible for you. So the first thing is the crux of the book. The most important part is the full money formula. I'll give it to you right now, okay? I give it to you. So there are 4 parts to financial freedom, and most people skip the middle 2. The first is income. The second is assets. The next is investments. Then the last part is lifestyle. Now, most people go from income straight to lifestyle. That's a mistake. They're missing the middle 2 parts. So it's income. Now, you could be, you could wash cars, you could be a bank manager, you could be a musician, doesn't matter. But if you miss the middle 2, guess what happens? If something happens to your income, you lose everything. How many times do we see NBA players go broke? How many times do we see footballers go broke? It's because they miss the middle 2 things. It doesn't matter what you do. Could be a teacher. I was a teacher. But if you start at income, you invest that money into assets, then into investments, and then you live off the investments alone, which means that your assets are going to keep making you richer every single month. It's a fantastic formula.
And so when we look then at some of the mistakes that we make, because even, I mean, in the context of Jamaican society, some of the times we have culturally determined mistakes that we make that are keeping us poor. What are some of those things that maybe the book is seeking to correct for the Jamaican audience?
You know, I find that information is what many Jamaicans lack. I'll tell you, because the hustle and the hard work, it's there. I don't think the hustle mentality, there's no such thing as, in Jamaica, there's no such thing as, I don't have money and I can't find a work. We all know that you can go get something downtown come to the stoplight or come to the neighborhood and sell something. You can get something cheap and you can sell it for a profit. We all understand that because we grew up seeing our grandparents do it.
Yeah.
We all grew up seeing the uncle, down the road. We all see the corner shop lady. We all know this. But many people in other countries may not see that regularly, but we did. So hustle mentality, we have that. But then on top of that, there are skills that you need to develop to be able to build a business system. So then, for example, you need to learn the skill of leadership. You must learn the skill of communication. You must learn the 5 points of leverage that I talked about in the book, which is code, community, connections, capital, and the last one is content. If you're not working with these 5 forms of leverage, then you're going to be missing a lot on the table. Information like this really flip the switch for a lot of people that I talk to.
Kadeem, how we get that book here?
I saw it on Amazon. Is it physically available in Jamaica?
It is. In fact, that's actually why I came to Jamaica this time, because Full Student was also a bestseller, but I wasn't physically there to get it into the bookstores. But now this book is now available in Kingston Bookshop and Sandstores all over the island. So it's fantastic. So then I'm so happy that we were able to do that, because I want to get this information into the hands of my fellow Jamaicans, right? And in fact, I'll tell you, we actually made history with this book. Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
Of course. So I'm in Sao Paulo right now.
Yeah.
And this book is the first business book written by a Jamaican that's translated into other languages besides English. So this book is actually in Portuguese and Spanish.
Nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I'm really excited about this. And what the Brazilian embassy in Jamaica and I decided to do is that we're bringing this book to Brazil in Portuguese. And I'm not sure if you know this, but the Brazilian embassy actually sends about 24 students every single year to Brazil on scholarship.
No.
Fantastic. There are 250 million people in Brazil.
Nice.
It's an amazing partnership. I'm so excited to strengthen that connection between the two countries.
And we're excited for what will be coming now and in the future for Full Money and even the Full Student. Thank you so much, Kadeem. I'm looking forward to learning some lessons from this book. I'm going to grab a copy.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. That's all the time we have. Great conversation there with Kadeem. Leslie, thanks for stopping by. It's time to head to another break. And then it's over to TK for the morning news.
Break you dip on sight. I carry low till at night. If you feel weak anytime, remember all the goodness in life. That's the good part. That's the good part. Malta gives. You put it out, it come back in. Malta, that's the good. I don't tell you, Malta, that's the good. That's the good part. Malta gives. That's the good. DMG, Malta, that's the good. Malta, the good you give.
Into this.
Sandwich and every 2 sides. Do you want combo?
BK Crown Deal. The time by Burger King is
7 o'clock.
To the women who give to everyone else, this International Women's Day, gain the future you deserve with Sagicor. Get protection with Sagicor Life's Total Woman Critical Illness Insurance. 10% off and a gift from Advantage General Ultimate Woman Auto Insurance. Special mortgage and auto loan rates, plus 7,500 credit card bonus points with Sagicor Bank. Lower trading fees with Sagicor Investments. Call 888-SAGICOR to learn more. Conditions apply.
big old bag. Yeah, run where?
You is what? Immigration officer? Mind your own business.
You have anything to declare in that bag?
Officer, you not got nothing better to go do.
Open up the bag.
Oh, me not open nothing.
If you don't comply with the law, I'm going to ask you to step out the vehicle. Where are you going so much bun?
Officer, it's Easter. Everybody have to get bun. My wife, my mother, my father, even my granny have to get bun.
So what? I can't get a bun?
Of course. Because, officer, even you have to get bun.
Squad, put this in a car.
Buy your mother's bakery Easter bun and share it with the whole family. Because this Easter, everybody have to get bun.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Jamaicans are being warned to brace for possible higher electricity bills as rising global fuel prices driven by the conflict in the Middle East continue to impact the cost of generating power globally. The Jamaica Public Service Company, the JPS, says electricity prices in Jamaica are largely influenced by global fuel markets. Approximately 70% of electricity is generated using liquefied natural gas, or LNG, while the remaining 20% comes from heavy fuel oil and diesel. According to JPS, the ongoing conflict in the Middle East has disrupted global fuel supplies, causing prices to surge. Oil prices, for example, have jumped from $60 per barrel in December 2025 to nearly $100 per barrel in March 2026, directly affecting electricity generation costs. The company emphasized that fuel charges on electricity bills are not a source of profit for JPS. All charges are passed directly from suppliers to customers and are reviewed and approved by the Office of Utilities Regulation, the OUR, to help customers manage potential increases. JPS says it's working with the OUR to introduce a fuel rate stabilization mechanism designed to reduce month-to-month bill fluctuations, make electricity costs more predictable, and provide greater stability during challenging economic periods. Globally, countries are taking steps to ease energy pressures. According to the International Energy Agency, the IEA, G7 nations such as US, Canada, Japan, UK, France, Germany, and Italy have coordinated with them to release 400 million barrels from strategic reserves, while other governments are encouraging households, businesses, and public agencies to reduce fuel use in transport industry and daily activities to help stabilize markets. Now to a developing story. 9 Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC drivers from multiple depots have now been formally charged in connection with offences relating to an alleged misappropriation of fares and failure to issue tickets to passengers. Collectively, the charges include multiple counts of embezzlement and 106 counts in total of failure to issue tickets to passengers as part of ongoing investigations conducted in collaboration with law enforcement authorities. The charges were laid between March 18 and March 26 of 2026. The drivers were subsequently granted bail. The company issued the update following CVM's breaking news item on March 18 regarding allegations of ticketing irregularities involving members of its driving staff. The drivers are scheduled to appear before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on April 21, 2026. The alleged offences occurred across multiple dates in February and March 2026 and are linked to operations at various depots. Jamaica is moving to reduce its reliance on food imports as the government says local production has increased in key crops as part of a wider push to strengthen food security. According to Agriculture Minister Floyd Green, Targeted programs have boosted output in items like onions, cabbage and lettuce, with some areas now near self-sufficiency. He says the main challenge remains imported feed.
So we have been on a journey to reduce our import bill, and it has been going well, especially in the crops that we specifically targeted. Things like onions, where we consume a lot of it. We have a program around increasing our production numbers, where we've seen a significant increase over the last 5 years, reducing the amount of onions that we import. And we analyze our food import bill. Where we see a lot of challenge is on our feed. So as we drive chicken production, as we drive small ruminant production, a lot of that feed is imported and is counted as part of our food import base.
And now to news in sports. A single victory is what stands between Jamaica's senior men's footballers and this summer's FIFA World Cup as they face Africa's Democratic Republic of Congo in the Intercontinental Playoff Final in a few hours. Kickoff is 4 p.m. today. More in this story.
It's just enabling fathers to come to you today, Father God. Want to bless us and God and protect us to be an injury-free session, Father God. Help us to realize our dream, believe in our dream, and today work towards it, Father God. Thank you for health, strength, clothing. Bless our family, bless our kids, bless our loved ones. Bless our nation, Jamaica. Help us to stop the war and the crime and the violence, oh Lord. Protect us, Father God. Cover us under your blood. In Jesus' precious name.
A prayer that echoes the sentiments of an entire nation. A people thirsty for a silver lining after Hurricane Melissa ravaged lives and the disappointment of Curaçao at the National Stadium last November. Tuesday against DR Congo, the Jamaica Reggae Boys' final opportunity to make this summer's FIFA World Cup. With spirits high following their 1-0 victory against New Caledonia last week, with interim head coach Rudolph Speed handing out debuts to Ephron Mason Clark and Andre Brooks, along with a first official start for Ronaldo Webster, Speed says he's relishing the increased amount of preparation days ahead of his clash with Congo.
But we have worked tremendously and sufficiently, passing along more information for this game, so we hope we get it right, even better. But I think the main focus here is that we brought 27 players, and all 27 look so good in training. The camaraderie is good, so I'm just having selection headaches now. Remember the first game we only had 2 days. This game we have 5 more days to prepare, so I think that will help us tremendously.
Yeah. With over 44 caps to his name, Reggae Boys veteran Bobby De Cordova Reed says it's now or never.
This is a do-or-die situation for us. I feel like we've been working for this moment. Unfortunately, not to do it when we should have. But we had a second chance, and now we've got to put everything to the side, work together, and get the job done. So we're looking forward to it. And we've got to do our best to give 100% and make it happen.
Left back Amari Bell put into perspective how crucial a victory would be for the nation.
Last time it was heartbreaking because everyone believed that we could have done it then. The squad that we have, we all believe that we should have done that. I think obviously now is it's the second chance, the last chance to complete our goal. That's something we've worked hard for over the years. So I think everyone's going to be doing everything they can because whole of Jamaica, our family, everyone wants us to succeed, and not doing that would be heartbreaking. So we're going to do everything we need to make sure we do that.
With all that's been said, there's a massive task to be done. The Jamaica Reggae Boys, ranked 69th in the world, must topple the 48th-ranked DR Congo Leopards in Guadalajara on Tuesday, as thousands of Jamaicans ready their visas or quite possibly cancel their flights in disappointment. Tuesday tells all. Kimani O'Sullivan, CVM Sports.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise comes back to you after this.
Rainforest, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that terminate. More delicious moments every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Rainforest make it nice. Rainforest, I go make it nice. Wow.
Power in great moments. If you have financial needs, Chris and Charles will fix them for you. Power in great moments since 1992. Oh, we have it all. Power in great moments. Relax, you got Chris and Charles. Oh, we have it all. When you think alone, think Chris and Charles.
The stylist, no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever. This Easter,
From the church pew
By Maxfield Easter Bus.
to the beach, from the beach to the streets, to the truck, to grandma table. One thing connect them all.
Maxfield for maximum satisfaction. Get yours today.
This Easter,
From the church pew
By Maxfield Easter Bus.
to the beach, from the beach to the streets, to the truck, to grandma table. One thing connect them all.
Maxfield for maximum satisfaction. Get yours today.
All right, folks. Easter wouldn't be Easter in Jamaica without some bun and cheese and a Maxfield Easter bun commercial. Yes, for over 40 years, Maxfield Bakery has been at the heart of that cherished tradition. And this morning, we're joined by Managing Director of Maxfield Bakery, Tariq Perkins, to talk about what this season means for the brand and how they continue to keep that authentic Easter flavor alive. We're going to be exploring the remarkable legacy of founder, his mother, Herma Perkins, whose journey from chemistry teacher to a baking icon helped shape one of Jamaica's most trusted names. Welcome to Sunrise, Tariq.
Thank you, Dennis.
I did not know that your mother was a chemistry teacher. So.
We have to hear that story.
Yeah, tell us.
You see the brand, you see the name.
Well, now we know why it's so perfect, why the combination is so perfect.
Well, it's a fantastic story. My mother, who is watching, hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy. Good morning.
She was a chemistry teacher, and she saw a problem. There was a lot of dry bun on the shelves.
Yes.
And so she blended the art of baking with her chemistry and science, food science background.
Food chemistry, yeah.
To make what we have 43 years later today, which is the juicy, fruity Maxfield Easter bun.
Wow. You see, again, I always say it's easy to start a thing, but it's very difficult to sustain and continue it. How do you sustain a product like this over the years? Because workers will come and go. I mean...
Well, it's not easy, but there is a secret. The slogan is Maxfield for maximum satisfaction. And that really is our North Star. That is what guides us. And it doesn't end with the bun, it begins with the bun. And it began with my mother and coming up with this winning formula and process. But it is also sustained by innovation. It's sustained by staying on top of what's happening in the market, what's trending, what is allowing us to maximize our efficiency and to continue to provide maximum satisfaction to our customers at home and abroad.
Yes, there's something that jumps out at me. What's happening in the market, what's trending, and that kind of, the Easter bun market changes over the years?
Yes, it does. And it's not so much about the product, it's more about access. And so folks want to be able to send buns far and wide.
So true.
Folks want to be able to stay in their homes, do the entire transaction on their phones safely and securely without having to go and join any long lines. And I'm not just talking about individuals at home, I'm talking about our corporate partners. We do a lot of B2B sales at this time of the year, and they look to us to provide them with the service that's going to keep them coming back and keep us afloat. So it's a lot to keep it sustained.
Well, you talk about, innovation, and I know that there's something new in stores to help customers to find the perfect bun for them. Tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So this year we launched an interactive GPS-enabled store locator on our website. So now, when you go to our website at www.maxfieldbakery.com, go to locations, what you will be able to do is see an interactive map that highlights all the 700 retail partners that we have in the 14 parishes of Jamaica. So the one nearest you will be flashing in red and drawing your attention to say, go here to get your Maxfield Easter bun. And we have put in the effort to make sure that all of our partners are located, whether it's the mom and pop shop on the corner or the big wholesale. All of the locations are located. You can see the red dots there on the screen. Those are the ones that have the bun right now. So you go there.
So it's real time.
It's real time. It's up to date. It's interactive.
Well, guess what? You know what else is real time? The buns right in front of us. And me grew up on Maxfield Easter bun, so me I go try it because me want to know if it's still nice like when me.
What you remember.
What I remember.
But also, while you're doing that, Dennis, I just have to say a huge kudos to your mom, for taking what could have just stayed an idea or what could have been maybe one challenge she come across and said, Sean, no, sir, this is rough. Me can't
First of all, there's no dryness in the bun. It's soft. My granny would have said it mildly.
Dennis, let me big up the lady in the man. Good morning. And so kudos to her. Watch her again. Dennis,
sorry, all right, kudos.
No, go and eat.
Kudos.
Let me move over here. It's so soft. It looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so good. And then the cheese in between just have a vibes.
It's just gummy on.
The gumption. That's the gumption. Maxfield Easter bun. And this is the season for it. I mean, all year round, but especially now, this is definitely the season for it. What is it? 2 thumbs up? What is it? I have to take another bite just to confirm.
No, man. You remember when we were talking? That bad with some Sprat right?
See it there? See it there? Well, while Dennis does that, you see, is there any final message you'd like to send to your customers, to your team, to your staff, anybody?
If I have to choose one message, is really going to go to my staff. I want to thank them. It's been a really, really tough season. We've been at it for months, and I'm pushing them to finish strong because it's not over till it's over. So I want to say I love you, staff at Maxfield Bakery. Thank you for all that you have done, all the sacrifice. And everybody else needs to go out and get a bun. Go to www.maxfieldbakery.com. I'm here to sell. Maxfieldbakery.com and buy your Maxfield Easter bun. You can send it. You can order from anywhere and send it to anywhere in the world. We are the first bun on the internet in 1998. The then Honorable Philip Paulwell came at the inauguration of our website, and it's still going today. We are on Amazon.com. We are on Walmart Marketplace. We are everywhere. We have taken all the stops out so that you can find your Maxfield Easter bun wherever you need to find it.
So my sister in Edmonton can get a bun?
Absolutely.
Rochelle, the bun is coming. In a good way.
The one that you want. The one that you want.
The one that you want. Don't message me in the family WhatsApp chat It's coming.
And I'm definitely having mine off camera. No, not trick me. But that's all the time that we have for this segment. Our amazing guest has been Tariq Perkins, Managing Director of Maxfield Bakery. Listen, Freshers is up next with Jason Brown, sponsored by Sunshine Snacks. Stay with us.
Him going to get bun too.
He want to get bun too. I know him. Right now. Stay with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Easter from the church pew
By Maxfield Easter Bus.
to the beach, from the beach to the streets, to the track, to grandma table. One thing connect them all.
Maxfield for maximum satisfaction.
Get yours today. Easter from the church pew
By Maxfield Easter Bus.
to the beach, from the beach to the streets, to the track, to grandma table. One thing connect them all.
Maxfield for maximum satisfaction. Get yours today.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
What a guan.
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a Guan.
What a Guan! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That a guan pa. What a guan.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. I'm Jason Brown, and this is Sunrise Freshers. This week in Freshers, we're getting into a surge of energy with KC and the Surge promo team. Welcome. Surge. So, talking about Surge, what is Surge? What's happening?
Well, Surge is a festival held by KC to offer as one final stress reliever before the busy season of
Examinations.
So CSEC, CAPE, or for people outside of high school, finals, right? So it's going to be filled with vibes, filled with fun and energy.
So persons who are viewing now, what is so different about Surge? The lineup, the location, the pricing. Talk to me about it, Joshua.
All right, so the difference in Surge this year is one of the biggest high school parties ever in history, right? So we spent hours, countless hours with promo, with planning, with organizing across the board, right? We have some of the biggest dancehall artists coming to perform at Surge, right? So that alone makes it stand out among all the rest of history.
Some of the persons that we have on the lineup.
All right, so on some of the persons we have the dancehall rock star Skeng Dan.
All right.
You know, we have,
of course, she want a working bag.
right? We
She
have
want
Armani. We have Armani coming, and we have some special surprise artists coming that we can't reveal too much, but yeah.
So what's the cost and where can persons get tickets?
All right, so the cost right now is $3,500 for pre-sold tickets. You can get tickets at Face by Dre in Half a Tree, Tech Spot in Half a Tree, by KC's main office on North Street campus, and in Portmore by Genus Pharmacy.
Or you could get it by an ambassador.
And this is tomorrow,
Yes.
April 1. And it's being held where?
Police Officers Club. And you can also get tickets online.
Okay, so you heard it, everyone. So Surge is the place to be tomorrow. Support Surge. But before you go, can we play a quick game?
Sure.
May I have your names, please, ladies?
Hi, my name is Toya Morgan, and a fun fact about me is I actually prefer soca music over dancehall.
Wow, are you Jamaican? Yes, next.
Hi, my name is Georgina Ellington, and a fun fact about me, I like to roller skate.
All right.
Hi, my name is Ziva Ellington. A fun fact about me is that I like to do cheerleading.
Cheerleading.
My name is Laquan Smith, and a fun fact about me is that I am a so-called upcoming artist.
Next person.
My name is Joshua Smith, and I play the piano.
Okay.
My name is Seymour Hyatt, and a fun fact about me is that I'm always mistaken for a student.
And I'm Jason Brown, proud JC own boy, winner of champs. But test your buzzers for me, please, and see if they're working. Let's go. Jamaican geography. What is the westernmost parish in Jamaica?
Jamaica stuff.
Westmoreland.
That is correct. Which Jamaican town is famous for its 7-mile beach? That is correct. Jamaican music. Which dancehall genre is known for fast beats and which Jamaican genre is known for fast beats and lyrical clashes?
Dancehall.
Correct. What instrument is central to reggae rhythm?
Bass guitar.
What genre came before reggae? That's rocksteady Jamaican food. What spicy meat dish is traditionally cooked over pimento wood?
Jerk chicken.
That is correct. What is the main ingredient in bami?
Cassava.
That is it. What popular Jamaican patty filling? What popular Jamaican patty filling is made from seasoned beef?
Beef patty.
Beef patty.
That is correct. Jamaican arts and culture. What language is widely spoken alongside English in Jamaica?
Patois.
That's it. What's happening over here? That is correct. Which Jamaican holiday celebrates freedom from slavery in Jamaica?
Emancipation.
That is correct. Jamaican sport. What is Jamaica's most popular sport?
Track and field.
That is. And who won champs this year?
Oh my God.
What is the name of Jamaica's premier high school track competition?
It's a boys and girls champs.
That is correct. What nickname is given to Jamaica's national football team?
Reggae boys.
What football competition is contested by school teams in Kingston and St. Andrew?
My name's Cope.
That is correct. Now, school spirit. When was Kingston College founded?
1925.
That is correct. Who founded Kingston College?
Bishop Gibson.
That is correct. What is Kingston College's motto? And that means the brave work is working in vain. All right. How many campuses? Inside joke. Wow. How many boys champs titles has KC won?
14.
What? That sounds about right to me, but that is incorrect. Name one major football competition that KC has won.
Cup.
That is correct. What international event did KC first compete in during the 1964? That is correct. Name a famous Jamaican athlete from KC.
Mattison. Javon Mattison.
That is correct. Name a Jamaican politician from KC.
Delaware Chuck.
That is correct. What's
Uncle
happening
Chuck.
over here? All right. What does the pineapple on the KC crest represent?
Jamaica stuff. Jamaica stuff.
The Jamaica stuff. What does the pineapple represent? That is correct. What does the dog on the KC crest symbolizes? Very good. What religion, which denomination, sorry, is associated with the school? Anglican. And the last question.
Pretty cool.
Name one rival of the school.
Jamaica College.
That is it. One, together, guys.
Wait, how many titles we have?
Huh?
How many titles we have?
Huh?
How many titles
And
we have?
that's all the time we have for Freshers this morning. May we have the scores, please? The winning team is the team on my... Right. It is 16-9.
That's
Clap yourselves.
Cool. That's not
Bad. And remember, church is the place to be. So that's all the time we have for Sunrise Freshers this morning. Earlier, you heard the story of young Daniela Peebles, a story that truly touches the heart. So here at Sunrise, we stand with her and her family, and we're asking you to open your hearts and give whatever you can. Every single donation brings her one step closer to hope. We'll be right back after the break. Well played, everyone. Well played. Thank you.
Builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
You notice how life nice when you eat good? Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Bossy, we are going with some big old bag here. You run where?
You is what? Immigration officer? Mind your own business.
You have anything to declare in that bag?
Officer, you not got nothing better to go do.
Open up the bag.
Oh, me not open nothing.
If you don't comply with the law, I'm going to ask you to step out the vehicle. Where are you going so much bun?
Officer, it's Easter. Everybody have to get bun. My wife, my mother, my father, even my granny have to get bun.
So what? Me can't get a bun?
Of course. Because, officer, even you have to get bun.
Go on, put this in a car.
Buy your mother's bakery Easter bun and share it with the whole family. Because this Easter, everybody have to get bun.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Sit down, get ready. The 4th annual Fern Court Football Fiesta kicks off Saturday, April 4th, 11 a.m. at the Drax Hall Playfield. It's football. Let your vibes kick on. Watch exciting matchups, including Fern Court Masters versus York Castle Masters. Music by Cutstone Sound with DJ Bosikila, Banjo, Sound Fuse, T-Max, and Kenneth Reed. Bring the family. Bounce about, games and surprises for the kids. Adults 1,000, schoolers free with ID. The Fern Court Football Fiesta, Saturday, April 4th.
Fiesta, fiesta, the fiesta, the fiesta. That's all it's playing in my head because it's a football fiesta. And if you're a lover of football, like a proper football lover, or you're someone who just believes in uplifting the next young talent, this next conversation is definitely one you don't want to miss because the Fern Court High School Alumni Association is gearing up for its 4th annual Football Fiesta fundraiser. It's happening Saturday, April 4, 2026, and it's more than just a day of football. It's really an initiative aimed at supporting and developing the next generation of athletes at the school and bigging up, St. Anne. And so here to give us the 411, we have the team manager of Fern Court High School, Tyrone Rose. We have technical director, the one and only Paul Teagat Davis, and Captain Zazia Trail. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here.
Well, first of all, welcome back. Yes. I know in the past, this event has been very successful.
Yes.
Not only amongst the Fern Court community, but amongst the rival schools,
Yes.
kind of in the era. What does it come to mean now in year 4?
Well, this is about not just Fern Court, but St. Anne.
Yes.
So what we have found is that in our parish, we need more competitive coordination and involvement with sports.
Yes.
And we need to come together in terms of the high schools. So this has given us an opportunity. But before I even go any further, thanks to one of our most important sponsors, CVM,
Yes.
and for having us here. So this is creating a better culture for our students, boys and girls, and create an environment for them to develop and grow.
So from a technical perspective, Paul Teagat Davis, you've been there, done that, you've seen it all locally where football is concerned, but this must feel close to home for you.
Sure, and I'm here about development. I'm concerned about that side of the the world, of the country, right? So, and this prospect there, it just need to be guidance so you can get the best out of them.
So, all right. So, in the past, we've had some signature features of this event. Tell us if those signature features are continuing this year, and if there's anything new, what's new this year?
Well, definitely, we build on the foundation. The foundation is strong. And as you know, it started with Johan Yellow Walden, that's his brainchild. But we continue to have the feature matches, which is the Ferncourt Masters versus the Yorkcastle Masters. And we are now drafted in Ocherous High School. And we have Brownstone back again. So for us, we're being inclusive. And our sponsors have allowed that to happen and given us the kind of support and the basis to create this sort of event. So it's at a bigger location. It's at Jack's Hall. There's going to be more facilities in there to have a fun day. So the kids will be better facilitated this time around. And it's going to be a bigger crowd. So it's going to be a massive event from our perspective.
Zezia, as a footballer, you know, you'll be the one that's going to be kicking at the ball. What are you most looking forward to for an event like this?
To be honest, I'm most looking forward to helping the school to raise the funds to finish what he started.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
There's enough youth out there, enough school out there. They don't have a past students association that's active. They've never see a past student come to the school compound yet. What it like when you see the past student, them man we used to come to the school, coming and supporting and trying to build up the football and them kind of thing there?
It's a good look. I have somebody I can look up to. We say, yes, this is somebody that do it before us.
Well, you talked about helping the schools start, you know, finish what they've started, and it is a fundraiser. For those who don't know, what exactly is the funds being used for?
Last year, we have a play field at the school which was not properly sized. So we recently excavated around the play field to widen it, to create a surface that can play the Costa Cup competition. We can have a proper cricket field. So it's going to be a multi-sports facility when it's completed. So we need the funds to complete the surface and to do the perimeter. And our principal, Mr. Sheldon Thomas, and Ms. Thelma Joe Hill, we have been coordinated with them from the past years, and they see me very often at the school, not just for football, but to make sure that they're maintaining their academic standards.
Wow.
I want to ask both of you, Tyrone and Paul, about the role in all of this of mentorship, because he said it's good when you can see the past students there, but from a footballing mentorship also, because some of the times the young youth, them, it's like you can't talk to them. It's like they don't want to be coached. You know, I mean, I saw a video earlier this week about hard coaching. Some students need proper coaching. Them need a male influence, some of them, in their life. I mean, how important is that aspect of it, Paul?
Very important, you know. As for me, I'm about discipline. Basically, I can speak of myself. I was a indisciplined person growing up. I said bad in terms of fighting and things, but in terms of this, in terms of football. And I got my lesson from Steve Buckner by not bring me to Rushes High School. I had to sit down and watch players where I was better than playing. So it hurts me inside. So I'm taking that to these guys to show them that, you know, the pen is stronger than the sword. You understand? So, you know, and I want to make a difference in their life. I know I can. I want to take my change and bring it to them. And it's not going to be hard, you know. It's not going to be hard because, listen, I have that patient, and I have the community, and I have the coaching staff and the school in general behind us. So once I, you know, apply to those things, everything will be okay.
In addition, we are implementing a strong mentorship program, and I'm a part of that. And it's just great to show these young men that going up through Ferncourt, I played football, but I also did the sciences and went on to university and doing my own business. So I'm showing them that this can be done. And we start off with the policy of that they're a student first, and then they meet their academic requirements, and then let's go play some sports to complement what you have. So we recognize that we have to play a greater role than just the football on the field. So behind the scenes, we're doing a lot of work with them, and we're friends. And then we reach a point that we say, okay, it's time to work, time to get things done. So we celebrate, we cry, we work together. That's the kind of a team effort we're building with these young men.
And just add, you know, I'll just tell the guys, there's a life after football.
Yes, yes.
Because not all of us are going to make it out of football, so what next?
Wow.
So this is where we come in as a mentor.
Nice.
I love that, and this is why I am prepared to have this conversation every year.
Yes.
Because it is so important for the next generation.
Yeah.
Because he will be the past student in some years to come.
Yes.
I'll hold up the thing because of what you guys did.
Agree.
So keep up the good work. Thank you so
100%.
much.
Saturday, April 4, football fiesta in Drax Hall. I mean, to miss is to this, right?
Yeah,
For sure.
I have to be there.
You know, I always say one thing because, and this is my motto, is about crime and violence. So this is where we come in again as coaches, as mentors.
Yes.
Because the crime and violence has to stop. And you see it's happening in the school every day. Everyone's turning a blind eye.
Yeah.
But for us, we're not going to turn a blind eye. We're going to preach every day. The crime and violence must stop.
Yes.
And we are going to be the one to stop it. Yes.
Nice,
Indeed.
nice.
Thank you very
Our
much.
guests have been Tyrone Rose, Paul Tigat Davis, and the Zeza Trail. Don't touch that dial. We soon come back.
Yes.
Soon come back.
You still have a dial? You still have a...
Sit down, get ready! The 4th annual Fern Court Football Fiesta kicks off Saturday, April 4, 11 a.m. at the Drax Hall Playfield. It's football! Your Vice Fern Great Cause. Watch exciting matchups, including Fern Court Masters versus York Castle Masters. Music by Cutstone Sound with DJ Bosikila, Banjo, Sound Fuse, T-Max, and Kenneth Reed. Bring the family. Bounce about, games and surprises for the kids. Adults 1,000, schoolers free with ID. The Fern Court Football Fiesta, Saturday, April 4. Sit down, get ready! The 4th annual Fern Court Football Fiesta kicks off Saturday, April 4, 11 a.m. at the Drax Hall Playfield. It's football! Your Vice Fern Great Cause. Watch exciting matchups, including Fern Court Masters versus York Castle Masters. Music by Cutstone Sound with DJ Bosikila, Banjo, Sound Fuse, T-Max, and Kenneth Reed. Bring the family. Bounce about, games and surprises for the kids. Adults 1,000, schoolers free with ID. The Fern Court Football Fiesta, Saturday, April 4.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey, what I want?
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan? What a guan? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
I'm me the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
win a return on your taxes with your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card. Pay your taxes with your Sagicor Bank Business Credit Card at Tax Administration Jamaica or online for your chance to be one of 2 lucky winners of $500,000 cashback. Earn an entry for every $100,000 spent on taxes between February 27 and April 15. Plus, enjoy a 1-month payment holiday up to 55 days interest-free and unlimited reward points. Visit Sagicor.com to learn more. Conditions apply.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Can't stop thinking about Daniela. All right, so glad to have you back with us. This segment is all about an upcoming prayer conference that promises spiritual growth and renewal, themed Revival Through Prayer. It's hosted by Prophetess Sarah Smith, who joins us live in studio this morning to tell us about the conference, as well as her book titled Residing in Answered Prayers. Prophetess, welcome to Sunrise.
How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a blessing being here.
Well, first of all, who is Prophetess Sarah Smith?
All right. I am a pastor. I am a wife. I am also a mother. I'm an entrepreneur. And I'm also a fashion designer.
Oh,
and an offer. Oh, you leave off the offer, Prophetess. So you deal with.
I mean, there's so much hats. I'm also a radio host as well and a mentor. So, you know, sometimes you forget with all the things that with all the things that I do. But
definitely, but to speak to the conference that's coming up.
Yeah.
Well, what spoke to you and how about this particular word for getting down in prayer?
Okay, so prayer has been my lifeline. And when I became a believer, one of the things that I was blessed to experience was a journey through going through the Word of God and seeing how important prayer was. And we started out in ministry as a church with my husband, and we allowed prayer to go before us. And we were a young church, we didn't have anything, didn't have a building, and we would have seen how our dedication to prayer would have shifted the trajectory of our lives and caused us to walk in so much spiritually and naturally. So when we obtain a lot of stuff in terms of the church building, members, a lot of people was coming, people were being saved and transformed, the Lord reminded us that, hey, this was through prayer, so you have to maintain this level of prayer. You know, sometimes we get the blessing after praying for it, and they were like, yeah, man, God, we get it, we're gone. But whatever you did to obtain it is important for you to remain in that posture to keep it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, for somebody who says, boy, I know them say prayer important, but I don't know the right way to pray.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody like that? Is there a right way to pray? Can you pray wrong, quote unquote wrong? How would you answer that question?
I believe that prayer speaks to a posture of your heart. It's really dialogue with God. You know, sometimes we tend to over spiritualize what it is. Forget about the prayer language and all the different things that's connected to it spiritually. Just let's simplify it first. For someone that has not had that encounter where prayer is concerned, it's you telling God that, hey, I'm here, this happening, that happening. It's dialogue, and you're being honest and you're being transparent. Start there. You know, start with that place of honesty with God, and you will see where God will bring you from there. But just start there.
You have 2 books on prayer. One is Residing in Answered Prayer.
Yeah.
But then there's the other one, Pray Without Ceasing. And the scripture says, the word says, pray without ceasing.
Yeah.
But the question that many people would ask is, how you do that? Which is why I noticed a prayer journal.
Yeah.
Explain how we might have more fulfilling and more connected prayer life. Because many people would say, Pastor Smith, my prayer life not going so good right now.
All right, so consistency is the key, and one of the things, the way how you do that, think about what you do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes people will say, I'm not consistent at all. That's not true. You consistently get up, you go to work, you brush your teeth, you bathe. We choose what to be consistent about. So when it comes on to prayer, we have to recognize how valuable it is and be willing to posture ourselves and say, okay, I'm not always a praying person. I pray tomorrow, I pray next week, and then I forget the next month. But let's try being consistent where this is concerned and see the results that I will get. And sometimes that looks like even having someone to hold you accountable, because sometimes you can't do it by yourself. So having someone to partner with you, I speak about that in my book, having a prayer partner, just to help you to push you. The Bible says when 2 or more are gathered touching anything, he's in the midst. And when we are able to allow someone to keep us accountable, that helps our prayer life as well and causes us to move into consistency.
Well, you're going to have a few more partners at the conference coming up, right?
Yes.
So tell me about the conference that's coming up. Who is it for, and what will people gain from it?
All right, so this conference is really for people that wants to stay connected to God. As I had said, prayer is a lifeline. Through prayer, you're able to see so much in your life. And if we are consistent with it, we're going to see the supernatural, or circumstances will change, because that's what prayer does. And individuals that's coming, their prayer life is going to be revived. It's going to be ignited, and you're going to have a greater value for prayer.
But all right, but if you grow a church, you have a prayer meeting. Why is this not a prayer meeting? Why is this a prayer conference? What is it about it makes it a conference and not a prayer meeting?
All right, so what makes it a conference is we're going to be going through the Word of God. It's always important that anything that we do, we have a biblical backing for doing it. You know, you said it, you grew up in church and sometimes you just see mommy doing something, daddy doing something. But why are we doing this? Why are we praying? Why are we seeking God? Why are we at this place of intercession, and why do we need him? So we're going through the Bible as well and showing us how it's important to pull from the Word of God through where prayer is concerned, so that we're able to see transformation.
Sessions and
prayer sessions, and we're also going to be having intercessors. We're going to be praying for people. Individuals are going to be there that has different challenges.